Thank you for watching our video on basics. This video is on how to spin a staff. Normally I teach this to advanced students, but others can learn it as well. Today I will be using a shorter staff because of the space restrictions I have for video. Most often we teach this with a longer staff, but this one will do. I've also put a white strip of tape on one end and a red strip of tape on the other end to help you follow along in case you get lost. Before you start working on this, make sure that you have plenty of room. You need a minimum of 3 times the length of your staff to practice without worrying about hitting someone else or something else. It's best to start off outside with plenty of free space if you can. For those kids who may be watching, make sure you have your parents' permission before you begin working on the staff spinning. There are several ways to spin the staff. I'm going to cover what I think is the easiest way to start. You're going to want to start with your feet almost in attention, if not all the way in attention. The wider your stance, the more likely you are to hit your knees or shins. So for teaching simplicity, start from a natural stance. Now, begin by holding the staff directly in front of you with palms down on both hands. The closer you move your hands together, the faster you can spin the staff. But it's also harder to control. So starting off, I'm going to suggest roughly about shoulder width. From the outside of this fist to the outside of this fist, about shoulder width. It can be a little more or a little less if you like. Now, with the staff out in front of you, notice I'm not holding it back in close to my chest. All right, rotate the staff. In this case, we're going to say white end down. Red end is up. Now, spin the staff so the top end, which is red, goes under the arm. The white end is now down. Sweep it through. It may help to think of this as a low block. Block, bring it out so it's vertical again, and now repeat on the other side. The top end, which is now white, goes down, red comes across. Bring it out straight and reverse. Block, straight, spin, block, straight, spin. Notice when I spin until it touches my armpit, and then I bring it across. Straight, spin, block. Now, as far as your grip goes, you're probably going to need to loosen your grip around the pinky area in order to do this, unless your wrists are extremely flexible. So the older you are, the more you're going to have to loosen the grip. Try not to loosen it any more than you absolutely have to. You really don't want to be loosening it this much because you'll have less control over the staff if you get spinning really fast. Under, block, touch, block, touch. Now, once you get the hang of it, then you continue the spin without stopping. You're making a figure 8 pattern. And we do this a lot of different ways. Here it is from the side. We do this empty hand, and we do it with nunchakus, and we do it with sticks, and you can even do it with flexible weapons. Spin to the touch. Block, straighten, touch. Block, straighten, spin, touch. Block, straighten, spin, touch. Block, straighten, touch. Block, straighten. Now, Once you feel pretty confident with this and you're not hitting yourself in the head and in the knees, then you want to try doing this taking small steps. Now in this case, I'm going to step backwards first. Small steps. Start off making small steps till you get the timing down so you don't hit yourself in the knees and the shins. Okay? Small steps. Get the timing down. Now, if you want to spin faster, you can move your hands closer together. But that will also mean you have less control. So be careful. You're more likely to hit yourself in the head or the knees the faster you spin. Now, this pattern in and of itself is a defensive pattern. So we want to think how we transition from defense to offense. So the idea would be you would be blocking, come down, strike, possibly from here. All right. And you could also come back up and strike. Step back. Block, strike. Other concepts, blocking. Low hit, flip it up, big hit. Coming in. You can use your imagination on this. And of course, there are more moves than just this. Realistically, the chances of you grabbing your staff that's standing next to your bed and using it on a burglar coming into your home is pretty slim. But this exercise does help with coordination, and it is fun to do. Spinning the staff. Thank you.